Welcome back to Talk About It Today. I'm your host, Mo Siegel. Ladies and gentlemen, today's show proves to be a special, special one as I have a lovely, lovely guest with me. And you guys know how we do it around here. You know what time it is.
Lights, camera, action. Front page headline. I'm ready for my close-up.
You guys have seen her on BET. You've seen her on VH1's Tough Love and an assortment of other shows. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to Talk About It Today, Miss Abiola Abrams. How you doing, love?
What's going on, Mo? I love it. Lights, camera, action. I'm home.
Putting you right in
How
your
are you? How are you today?
Fantastic.
Wonderful.
Fantastic. And you're in New York right now, L.A. or Puerto Rico. Where are you right now?
I am in New York City, the greatest city in the world right now, in Harlem, USA.
Wait a minute. It's the A-Town, baby. It's the A-Town.
Atlanta holds it down. I do love Atlanta, I must say, and I just received my ballots to cast for the BET Hip Hop Awards, which take place in Atlanta. So Atlanta, I love you, but Harlem is my home, so I got to shout out Harlem. You know, they didn't view me as a black person, even though I'm a chocolate sister born in New York City. I was born in Brooklyn, New York. But they were like, you know, go back to your country. Your people are stealing our jobs. And this is not, you know, and the difference was that kids all get bullied. Kids all beat each other up, you know.
Right.
But the difference was that people's parents were saying this to me. That
what?
People's parents said stuff to me and my brother and my sister, you know, like just people. And so I didn't feel welcome in my neighborhood. And then when I went to school and I was the only, you know, chip in the cookie there, you know, that it was a whole different thing where it was an economic thing where they felt like, well, you know, you are still on the outside. So I think that because, you know, I've always like had that outsider status, that it led to me not feeling like, okay, I got to try to, I never felt like, okay, well, I've got to try to fit in with other people, because I realized very early on that was futile, that it was about fitting in with myself. If I was able to survive and have like a strong self-esteem and a strong foundation, that it was about building it for myself, not necessarily trying to be a part of somebody else's party. Because it's like, okay, well, if they don't want you at your party, at their party, you got to go and create your own party, and they'll either show up or not, but at least you're having a good time. And so that, for me, is a lot of how I built my whole brand, which is around, you know, goddess empowerment, you know, the goddess lifestyle, like jokingly, half jokingly, but half seriously, I say when people want a short job description, I say I'm the curator of the goddess lifestyle. And what that means is that, you know, that I'm focused on making sure that we as women, when we do have our self-esteem dips, because it happens, it absolutely happens, that we remember to back ourselves up and be like, okay, wait. That's right. You know, I have it going on. I deserve to be happy. I deserve to be loved, and to just be strong in that.
Okay. And I read somewhere, too, that you have a master's in fine art.
I do have a master's in fine arts. I went to this wonderful, wonderful art school named Vermont College of Fine Arts. And again, you know, one of the only chips in the cookie. I think I would joke every time, like, my plane touched down in Vermont, like, okay, I just brought the population of, you know, people of color in Vermont up to being 3.
Wow.
Me, one of my professors, and my sister. And that was it. But again, it's about being, you know, feeling strong within yourself that then you could deal with anybody. Like, I think one of the things, Mo, that we have in common, what makes you such a great host and empowerment speaker, is that I feel just as comfortable talking to a homeless guy down there outside on the corner as I would having a conversation with Barack Obama. And that's real. You know what I mean? Because I would treat them both the same. And I would treat them with both the same respect and, you know, and be curious about what makes them tick in the same way.
Right. Now, let me ask you this, because we have something else in common. As I went to all-white school, and from elementary school, middle school, high school, and even college. So, you know, me, it made a difference in my eyes being open, because I grew up in the public housing sector of Atlanta, Georgia, and I had really never ever seen anything outside of my neighborhood until I started going to school out in Buckhead. And so it made a world of a difference for me, even now with some of the things I've accomplished, because I was able to develop different mindset outside of my immediate environment. Did that in any way assist you in helping you see outside your four-wall structure in your neighborhood in Queens?
Absolutely. I agree with you on that 100%. That was a part of my experience. I think that because, for me, my parents were already immigrants, you know, and my mother and my father, they're brilliant people in their own right. You know, my mother was a teacher in Guyana, and then when she came here, she was scared of the kids, so she didn't teach here, but she worked with the Board of Education.